Hello people, this is Code Grind, and in today's video we'll be creating an image modal using vanilla JavaScript and CSS. So this is what our final project will look like. Here I've got a few images, and whenever I click on any of these images, a modal appears with the image at the center of the page, and we also get a text describing what the image is all about. And let's check some more images like this. The description over here changes, the image changes based on whatever image I click on, and we have got this hover effect as well. So let's get straight into it. So here I've got this basic HTML layout ready. I have linked an external CSS file called the index of CSS index.css, in which we'll be doing all the styling part, and we'll be using an icon from Fonts Awesome. So I have also used an external link of the Font Awesome website. I will give a link in the description from where you can copy this my personal kit code of Font Awesome. So now let's get started with the HTML part. First we will create a container. This will wrap all our things, and then we'll have a heading, a div with the class heading, like something like JavaScript image modal. Then inside here we will have another div with the class images, and in this div we will have our images. So let me first write the code. So here to write all this code I used Emmet abbreviations. If you want to learn all about them, I will give a link in the description and also a link above. You can click on them and learn all about the Emmet abbreviations. So I have got all these images, one.jpg too. So here actually these are the images. This is the first image, and all other images are like this. I have got them from unsplash.com. It's a website from where you can get high resolution images without any copyright issues. So I suggest you go to the website for images. Now let's give them the alt. So the first one is a river, the second image is of a forest, and likewise the third one is, actually let's just view it from here, third, fourth and fifth. Yeah, so third one is sky, let's call it sky. The fourth one here is a desert. Desert. So this one is like here, and the last one here are clouds. So these are all our 5 images. Let's save it. Yeah, this is it for the images. Now we'll have our modal. So we'll wrap our modal in a div with the class modal, and in here we'll have modal content. Inside this we'll have an image with the class modal image, and a span with the class of modal text. Yeah, so we don't need the alt for this image, and we have not provided it with the source yet because the source will be dependent on whichever image I click on from here. So therefore I didn't provide it with a source. Now we also need a closing icon, so I will use a span with the class close, and we will give it an icon from Font Awesome. So the icon name is times. So we must have got the times icon down here somewhere. Yeah, so at the bottom most we've got this close icon. Now we haven't done any styling yet, so now let's get into the styling part and make all of this prettier. So for the starters, we'll nullify the browser's default setting by giving margin 0, padding 0, and box sizing of border box. Now we need another font. So for that I have selected one font which I use a lot. Actually in every of my video I have used this font. Its name is Poppins. If you want to use the same font, I will give a link in the description from where you can download and install it in your system. Now we have got all of this applied. Now we will align everything to the exact middle of the page. So for that we will give it a display of flex, the body a display of flex, a justify content center, min height of 100 vh, and an align items of center. Oh, spelling mistake over here, align items center. Yeah, so since the images are too big we aren't able to see anything, but when we design the images it will look all good. Now we'll use a different background color. It's something like 091921. It's a good background for dark mode if you want to use it. Now we will design the heading. Actually, let's first design the images because everything is not visible because of the size of these images. So let's just give them a width of 100% and a cursor of pointer because we want them to look clickable. Yeah, so all these images are of width 100%. We've got this cursor pointer. Now let's design the div which holds all these images. We'll give it a display of grid template columns. We want them in 3 different columns of equal size. So we've got it done. Now a grid gap of 1 m and a margin of left and right of 1 m for the grid. So all these images are now arranged very properly. Now let's design our heading. So for heading we'll give it a color of white, a text align of center, font size of 2 m because it's a heading, we want it to look big, and a top and bottom margin of 2 m. So this is it for our heading. Yeah, this is it for the heading and the images. Now we want this image, whenever we hover over it, we want the image to have some effect. So for that, let's just give it some transform scale. So transform scale of, let's say, 0.9. Yeah, so we also need to go to transition because it needs to look smooth. So 0.3 seconds all is. Yeah, now it's completely responsive as well. So this is done for the images. Now we need to design our modal. So for modal, let's first select the div which holds everything. We'll give it a position of fixed and then a height of 100% and a width of 100% because it should actually cover up our entire window. So for that we need to give it a height and width. Now a top of 0 and a left of 0 because it should start from the top and the left. And now let's just leave it over here right now. Now let's put a background color of black with some opacity like 0.7. So we have got this modal overlaid over our body. Now for styling purpose, let's give it some image for right now. This is just a temporary thing so that we can design it properly. So we have got this image over it. Now first let's design something more. Let's give the color of white so that the description of the image should be clear. We also need to give it a z index of 1 so that it sits on top of everything, and an overflow of auto. This is it for this. Now let's design the modal content. So as you might remember, the modal content is the div which holds our image and the text. So for now let's also give it a sample text. Yeah, now the modal content, we will give it a display of flex, a justify content center, and an align item center so that it sits exactly at the middle of our page. And for that we also need to give it a min height of 100 vh. Yeah, now let's design the image inside it, or we have given it a class, you can just call it by that. Width of, we need it to be a width of, if I give it a width of 100%, then we will get it exactly at the center, but it will cover up our entire window. It's not reloading. Yeah, so this is how it will look. Now the sample text and the image are side by side, so for curing that we need to get a flex direction of column. Now since we have given it a width of 100%, we get it like it's covering up our entire window. So let's give it a width of 80% and now a max width so that it doesn't exceed the width, and if it exceeds the width then it will look very ugly. So for that, let's give it a max width of 700 pixels so that it will never exceed this width. And then this is it for the image. Now let's design the modal text. First, for that we just need to give it a margin top. Now this is it for the modal text. uh, Now it's time to design this cross over here, which will close our modal. So for that, we'll select it by the class close and give it a position of absolute so that we can position it now, and a top of 1 m. Now right of 1.5 m. So we have got it at the top right. You can position it wherever you want. And let's also increase its font size to 1.5 m and a cursor of pointer to it so that it looks clickable. Yeah, so this is it for designing the modal. Now what we need to do is whenever the any image is clicked, the modal should look like it has appeared from nowhere. So for that, we can give it an animation, like an animation to this image over here. The animation name can be zoom. It will be for 0.3 seconds linear. And now let's design this animation. Once I define it, it will be very much clear. A transform scale of 0 to a transform scale of 1. So now when I reload, like it zooms out, zooms in. So this is how this zoom animation works. We can also give this zoom animation to the text over here. Let's hit save, reload it. Yeah, so it appears from nowhere. Like first its scale is 0, then it slowly increases to 1. Now by default we don't want this modal to be appeared, so we'll give it an opacity of 0. Yeah, so the modal is not visible now, but still if you come over here, then we get this text cursor. This is because the span is still over here. So for curing that problem, we need to give it a pointer events of none. So keep this in mind. Whenever you hide something, you also should give it a pointer events of none, because if you don't give this, it will still be kind of active. It will not be visible, but its functionality will be there. So don't forget to give this thing. So now when I come over here, we don't get this point, the text pointer, the text cursor. Now let's come to the JavaScript part at the end of the body tag, and we will first select our this images, all of these images. So images document dot query selector all. So this will select all the images, these 5 images, and we will also select the modal. So for that, got modal, and we need to select a few more things like the modal image. Again, the document dot query selector, and then we'll select the modal text, and at last the close button. Yeah, so these are all the things we need to select. Now we will run a for each loop for all the images, so that whenever any image is clicked on, we will run a function. Now image dot add event listener, click. So now whenever any of these images is clicked on, what we will do is we will add a class of appear to this modal. So let me first write the code. Modal dot class list dot add appear. So let's get to the inspect element now, so that it will be clearer to you. Now whenever I click on any of these images, let's first yeah, right now this div class modal doesn't have any other class. Now when I click on any of these images, a class of appear adds to it. So this is what this function will do. And whenever we click on the close button, so now close dot add event listener, on clicking on the close, we need to remove this class. So modal dot classless dot remove appear, and now we will provide this appear class with some styling. So here we can give dot modal dot appear. So whenever the appear class is added to the modal, we will give it an opacity of 1 and a pointer events of all. Let's hit save and now click on it. So this is working fine, but we don't get that zoom effect. So for that zoom effect, what we need to do is, we should not give it over here, but whenever the modal has the class appear, so like whenever the modal has the class appear, then we will give the image an animation, the animation of zoom for 0.3 seconds linear. So whenever the class appear is added, then only this animation will be applied, and not at any other time. And we also need it for the text. Now whenever I click, I get this image only, because I have provided it with this image right over here. So now let's remove it. Let's also remove the sample text. And now what we will do is, over here we will change the source of this modal image. This modal image, we will change its source. So for that, modal image dot src, this is a statement which will select the source of the modal image, and we will change it with image dot src. So what is in image? Image holds whatever image we click on, the src of that will be copied to the modal image dot src. And over here to modal text, we need to change its inner html. Modal text inner html is equal to, this will be image dot alt. So the alt of these images should be the inner html of modal text. Oh, this should be capital T over here. Let's hit save and let's check whether this JavaScript part is working or not. Actually, we need to reload it first. Yeah, when I click on the first image, now we get this, and the modal text is also the alt of this first image. Now when I click on the second image, now the description changes based on the alt of second image, and the source also changes. So this is how you can create a JavaScript image modal using pure, that is vanilla JavaScript, and CSS animation and other CSS properties. So if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and if you have any queries, you can drop a comments down below. And thank you for watching.